Once, an elderly Tibetan woman had a son who was a merchant. He frequently traveled to India to trade goods. The woman was deeply devoted to the Buddha, and her greatest wish was to obtain one of his relics. During one of his trips, the son mentioned to his mother that he would be passing through Bodh Gaya, the sacred place where the Buddha attained enlightenment. Overjoyed, the mother requested, "Since you are visiting such a holy place, please try to bring me a relic of the Buddha, or at least something that belonged to him." "I promise," the son assured her. The merchant traveled to India, visiting the cities on his itinerary, including Bodh Gaya. However, caught up in the demands of buying, selling, bargaining, and calculating profits, he completely forgot about his mother's request. Upon his return home, the first question his mother asked was, "Did you remember my relic?" "Sorry, no," the son admitted, having forgotten everything. The following year, the son embarked on another trip to India. Once again, his mother made the same request, only to be disappointed when her son returned empty-handed. Just as before, the demands of business had once again taken precedence. A third trip to India was planned, and this time the mother, with deep devotion and desperation, warned her son, "If you forget my request this time, when you return, I will take my own life in front of you." Moved by her words, the son made an even more solemn promise. As he journeyed through India, the thought of his promise lingered in his mind. Yet, as the days passed and he became increasingly absorbed in trade, he once again forgot about the relic. On his way back to Tibet, just a day away from home, he was eating lunch when he suddenly remembered the promise he had made to his mother. Knowing her determination, he feared she might actually follow through on her threat. But what could he do now? His eyes fell on the decomposed remains of a dog nearby. A thought struck him. A dog's tooth, a human tooth, there's not much difference. He decided to bring his mother a tooth of the Buddha, knowing that such a sacred object required special presentation. The merchant wrapped the tooth in layers of precious white, yellow, and red brocade, creating a package worthy of its supposed significance. When he returned home and faced his mother, he eagerly awaited her question. "Did you have a good trip? Did you remember my request this time, mother? How could I forget when your life depended on it? I brought you a tooth of the Buddha. Look." Tears filled the old woman's eyes as she received the precious package. With utmost reverence, she carefully unwrapped the brocades, layer by layer, until the extraordinary, incredible gift, a tooth of the Buddha, was revealed. She quickly placed the tooth in a shrine and commissioned a gold reliquary to house it. Every day she prayed and made offerings before the holy object. Soon people from the neighborhood joined her in devotion. In time, the humble dogtooth began to produce sacred pearls known as ring cells. When the old woman passed away, her body miraculously vanished, leaving behind a rainbow and a shower of flowers from the sky. Though the tooth was merely a dog's tooth, the old woman's unwavering devotion was so powerful that it manifested miracles. This story reminds us to cultivate similar devotion in our practice. To do so, we must avoid distractions, overcome laziness, and let no doubts disturb us. Only under these conditions can we truly open ourselves to grace.